Welcome to another tutorial. This time I'm going to create a pivot arm from ToTallToby. We see the density is 2700 and I will begin with this part here. It has the thickness of 12, width is 60, the length is 240 minus 24. So I will move the image back here like so. And then I will begin with an extrude shape. I drop it here. And the thickness is 12. The width is 60. And then the length, 240. I will right drag the green handle like so. Then I will drop it there and type 240 minus 24. So now we have the right length. And then I will continue with this part. So I will use an extrude shape or block, drop it on the midpoint here. Then I will grab or right drag this red handle, snap it to this side. And the width is 40. I will right drag the green handle, drop it there and type 40 like so. And then we have the height from the bottom up to the center of the hole is 80. So I will right click the blue handle, choose edit distance from the bottom, and that will be 80. And I hit enter. Then I will add a cylinder on top of it. So I will use a cylinder, drop it here on the midpoint. Then I right click inside the cylinder, choose flip extrude direction, then grab this handle and snap it to this side here, like so. Then I will make sure that the diameter is the same as the width of this part. Now I can cut a hole through this part, use cut cylinder, and I drop it here on the center point. The diameter is 18. Let's see now, 18. And it will go through the part, like so. And then I will continue with this part here. It will look like this. I will use an extrude shape to do that. I will drag an extrude shape and drop it here. Grab this green handle and snap it to that side. Grab the red handle, snap it to that side. And the thickness of that one is 12. So I click on the blue handle, type 12. And the width is 30. Click on the green handle, type 30. Then I will move this forward a bit, like so. And then when it is selected in IntelliShape level, I will right click and choose edit cross section. And I have display also that I can see the background. It will be easier that way. Now I will draw a circle for this part here. I choose center radius circle and I will draw the circle here. And the radius is 20. Right click and type 20. And press escape to exit the circle command. Then I will use smart dimension to move the circle to the right position. So I right click here, choose smart dimension, click on the circle, and then I click on this edge or the line here, drag it downward, left click and type 115. And then I click on the circle again and also click on this line. That's the center of the hole up here. I click here, then drag out, left click, and here I will type 105. So now we have the circle in the right position, and then I choose flat view so that we can see it so that the camera is pointing perpendicular to the grid. Now then I press escape to exit the command. Now we will connect this circle to this rectangle. To do that I will use an arc, this one, a 2 tangent and 1 point arc. So I select the circle and then select the line. Then I will move the cursor in this direction and then right click. Here the radius should be 50 and I hit enter. So now they are connected. Then we need a line from the circle to the rectangle. To do that I will use a tangent, a 2-point line, a tangent, 2-point line. The line should be tangent to the circle and then 45 degrees in this direction. You can right click here, change the slope to minus 135 and hit enter, like so. Then we have to trim. So I'll come up here to select trim. I will trim that line and this one and also that one and the circle, these lines, that arc and this one and that one. Now I can click finish and then we will copy this part over to the other side. So I will select it in IntelliShape level, turn on the tribal, move the tribal to the midpoint of this edge. So I'll unlock the tribal first, right click the center handle and choose edge, midpoint of this edge, lock the tribal and right click this handle, choose mirror and link, like so. Now we can cut a hole through this part here. So I will use a cut cylinder, drop it here. And we see the diameter should be 20. Then it will go through the part. Snap it to the other side there. And then next step is to create the ribs. And let's see now. I will do it like this. To do that, I will use chamfer. I select the part, press S on the keyboard to get this menu, select chamfer edges, and I will use distance, and select this edge, grab this handle and snap it to this point here, and then I will grab this handle. And if you right click this handle, there is no option to select edit distance from point. So you have to type the right value here in this box here. And we see that the distance from the bottom up to the edge is 50, but the thickness of this part is 12. So that means you have to type 50 minus 12, hit enter. And we'll select this edge. And then click OK. And then we will create this gap between these two ribs. To do that, I will use a cut extrude, and I will drop that cut extrude here on this side. Then right click inside the cut extrude and choose flip extrusion. And then I will snap that handle to that side and this handle to that side. Then I will right click and then push, right push, like so, drop it there and type 30. We see the distance is 30 here. Then it will go through the part. I will snap it to that edge here. Grab the blue handle and snap it to the top, like so. And then we will use fillet or blend edges to round these corners here, around this edge. Select the edge, type 18 here and hit enter. And do the same here. Then I will hit enter, like so. Now if I select it, go to properties. If I now change the density to 2700 and hit enter, we have the weight 1.228, like so. And we see the dimensions here. If you want to remove them when the part is selected in part level, or when you deselect you still see it, then you have to come up here to Tools, Operations, and here you can recreate display, like so. So that was the tutorial. I hope you have found it useful.